Hey folks, Daily Landsblog. Why'd you have so much trouble pushing the record button?
I have a present for you.
A present for me?
Yeah.
Really? What is it? Mental
You
health?
a cookie.
That is a really good looking cookie. Okay, so hold on. You'll give it to me at the end, okay? And I'll give you my honest assessment. What kind is it, by the way?
It's a s'mores cookie.
S'mores cookie. Okay, so Daily Landsblog here. And I asked for some suggestions on what to replace the phrase mental illness with, because we all know that mental illness is a really crappy way to refer to it. I mean, it's like you're saying, "Oh, are you mentally ill?" And by that I mean, do you have this self-inflicted weakness that ultimately is not the same as a physical illness? That we're calling it a mental illness, but we really know what it is you just suck. That's what, to me, mental illness says. So I asked for some suggestions. It's not like we're going to necessarily come up with the perfect one right away, but we got tons of responses, and I have selected a handful of them. So here we go. Chemical imbalance. We got many of those. I kind of like that. Chemical imbalance. I suffer from a chemical imbalance. That kind of works, doesn't it, Case?
Oh, I didn't know you were actually waiting for a response.
Yeah, okay. We'll leave it rhetorical. Brain chemical imbalance. Okay, well, that's good because it specifies what we're talking about. Brain disease. That is actually used. I have a buddy named Alex Levin who is an ophthalmologist in a hospital in Philadelphia, and he says that they no longer use the term mental illness, but brain disease, which I think is great. Brain rest. Doesn't, like, I understand why you would say that. Brain illness, that works for me. Broken brain, I don't know. Broken brain. I mean, it is kind of true, and it does kind of reflect what we say about other organs when they're broken, or bones when they're broken. Broken bone, broken brain. Brain flu, I get that. Brain health, that's kind of like saying mental health as opposed to mental illness. Cerebral health, cerebral condition, cerebral affliction. If I can't say it properly the first time, then it's out. Cerebral affliction. Now, too difficult. Variable cerebral imbalance. And actually, she followed it up with a comment that says, a lot of people wouldn't necessarily understand what that means, so no stigma attached to the phrase. Now that I really like, the idea of coming with something that is totally fresh, totally new, and therefore no stigma. I mean, it might be a little bit wordy. Oh my gosh, I may need to take time off work. I'm suffering from a variable cerebral imbalance. I don't know. Mental wellness, tons and tons said mental wellness. Emotional illness. The explanation is that every part of mental illness touches on our emotions. Mood disorder, we got many of those. Mood or personality disorder. Someone said, I don't like labels, which I agree with, but the problem is you have to be able to refer to it as something more than, hey, you know, I'm kind of struggling with, well, you know, right? A little wink, a little you know. I mean, it's not really medical, is it? So you need a name of some kind. Psychological illness, not bad. Psychological injury, not bad. Challenges associated with being human, a little bit wordy. Extremes of the human conditions, also wordy. Side effects of trauma, post-traumatic stress disorder, that's probably a little specific. Post-traumatic stress injury, not too bad. A bigger concern, and I like this comment, is that mentally ill has become synonymous with being criminal. Sadly, because there aren't adequate mental health resources, many mentally ill people become incarcerated. That needs to be fixed. That is a point certainly worth taking. I don't know if it necessarily applies to this, but we all agree, time to find something else. Cuckoo, that's what my grandmother used to say. She would say, I don't want to take those pills, they'll make me cuckoo. And my personal favorite, because it's got an acronym available to it, Fifth. F-I-T-H. What do you think that is, Case? Fifth.
Is the word fucking in
It
there?
is! What is it?
F-I...
T-H. Fucked in the headedness. That is your winner right now. SickNotWeak.com. 24 hours a day, 364 days a year. Keep making suggestions. Tell me what you think of the ones that I just said and make some new ones. Okay, Case, let's go. Not a lot of time left.
There's bees out here, so wrap it up.
Are there bees? Oh my God, this cookie's great. I'm out of here.